Hello, and welcome to Art with Miss Michelle. Today we're going to make a paper mosaic. So a mosaic is a large picture that's usually made with pieces of ceramic tile glued onto a wall, or it can be something that hangs up in your house or on the ground. People also sometimes put mosaics onto tables or pieces of furniture, bird baths. They can be on all different surfaces, but they're usually very large and made out of tile. But we're gonna make our own version out of paper. So you're gonna need some blue paper, some yellow, green, and brown paper tiles, and then I'm gonna use a yellow, green, and brown pencil to outline where my shapes are going to be, a glue stick, and something to protect your table. Now I'm feeling still inspired by our Van Gogh lesson, and Van Gogh really liked to paint sunflowers. He painted many pictures of sunflowers, so I was gonna have us make a sunflower mosaic. So you can see these are some of Van Gogh's paintings, but they show the sunflower really nicely. They have a large brown center and really bright yellow petals and really big leaves, nice big green leaves, and a thick stem. So here's a picture of a sunflower. So we're just gonna outline the sunflower on our paper, and then we'll fill in the sections with our paper tiles. Okay, so I am going to start by drawing the large center of my sunflower. And there's different kinds of sunflowers. Some have a larger center than others. So you can just make yours however you'd like. I'm gonna make a pretty big circle, but I wanna leave room around the edges for my petals. So I'm gonna try to make it right in the middle of my paper here with my brown. And then I'm going to use the yellow to make some nice big petals. And I'm just going to do the outline because I'm going to fill these in with my paper tiles. So I just want to go all the way around my circle. And they can be touching a little bit on the sides here. And a sunflower looks like the sun, hence the name. So if yours looks like the sun, then you're doing a good job. And then once I have my petals going all the way around, I can add a stem. And they have really big, wide leaves. So I can add one or two leaves. And then I'm just going to start filling them in with my pieces of paper. So usually I like to put the glue onto each thing that I'm gluing on. But since I'm going to be gluing so many things, it might be easier to just put some glue on a small section and then start sticking my pieces on. Now, the reason I just did it on a small section is because my glue is going to dry. So I want to make sure I have enough time to stick my pieces on before the glue dries. So if I just do a small section, then it'll give me time to stick these on before the glue dries. So I'm just going to go around and put my little pieces on, and then when I have that glue filled in, I can do another section. Okay, and then when I'm done with that color, I'll probably just do one petal at a time as a section. So I'm just gonna carefully put my glue into one petal, and then I have some pointier pieces so I can make the point on the end. And then it's okay to leave a little bit of space in between these on a tile mosaic. That space will be filled in by something called grout, which is meant to go in the spaces in between tiles. Ours will just show a little bit of our blue paper, but it's a really nice sky blue, so it'll look good in between the paper tiles. And part of the fun of this is trying to fit each piece together. So you can kind of play with your shapes and turn them around and see what fits really well in different places. And then when I finish that, I'll just move on to the next petal. And I'll keep doing each petal until I have my flower filled in. And then once I finish all my petals, I can move on to the stem and leaves. And sunflowers have pretty thick stems, so this will actually be good for making a mosaic. So I'm just gonna, like I did with the other parts, try to piece these together. And if they go outside my lines a little bit, that's okay. If they don't quite fill in my lines, that's okay. Because like any mosaic, this is gonna be kind of like a puzzle, trying to fit all the different pieces together. And if you want to keep some scissors handy in case you need to cut a piece to fit, you can. Just don't go crazy cutting pieces. I would mostly try to just see where they can fit without cutting them, but like on the bottom there, if I don't want that sticking out, I could cut that piece. And then I will fill in my leaves. Just like the petals, I'm just gonna use a pointy piece for the point. And then I'll just try to piece these together as best I can. And if they overlap a little bit, that's okay too. And I'll just keep working on this, and then when I'm done, I'll have a cool mosaic looking sunflower made with paper. So I hope you like this mosaic project. It's much easier than making an actual mosaic and also much quicker. So thanks for watching my video and happy sunflower mosaicing.